This is the Wisekrakrbusiness and Warframe, and today we're going to talk about the augment for the Mech Prime called Shield Transference. You deplete enemy shields and boost your own. This augment can be found with the parent sequence and the new Loka syndicates. And for the build we got a lot of power range and a lot of power strength, because the power strength affects the depletion and the restoration of your shield. When an enemy is totally depleted of its shield, it will do an outburst of magnetic energy, and that is also affected by power strength. The explosion radius is affected by power range, and of course the depletion radius is also affected by power range. So when you use your shield polarize ability, you restore your own shields and the shields of your friends. That includes companions, hostages, cryopods and all the rest. And the extra shield you get is based on the sum of total amount of shield that are removed of your enemies. Even with no enemies around, you still can boost your shield a little bit. So when you fight enemies with shields, use your shield polarize and this will happen. They will all fall down, especially when they're all clumped up together and they do their explosion and magnetic explosion, and they deal damage on themselves. Look at that. And they all fall down just with one simple button push. And that tactic is especially very handy in sortie missions against high level enemies. Look at that. Bam, and they all die. And that is how you use your Mech Prime, ladies and gentlemen, with your shield transference. And as you can see at the top right corner, I get a lot of shield with one button push. And that is how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Very simple. And because there's so much range on this build, you have a whole field of enemies that get affected by the depletion. As you can see here, the whole shield has disappeared. So next time when you fight the corpus, bring your Mech Prime and your shield transference and have some fun. I hope you enjoyed. Check me out in the next one. And until then, adios! So here we can see another Atlas building himself a home. So first of all, we can block enemies from opening, but we can also build ourselves a little cave, a little hut, or a little home. It doesn't matter how you want to call it. Look at that! Look at that! Our little family has come together. But if you want to